Boston's West End is also known as this neighborhood. A. West Roxbury, B. Jamaica Plain, C. North Station, or D. Roslindale. The answer is C. North Station. And now a visit to a local museum for more on the history of the immigrant communities that first called this area of Boston home. Though the West End was farmland in the early 1700s, its fields were quickly replaced by housing.
In the late 1700s, early 1800s, people migrated there, and it started to become more of an immigrant neighborhood when the Irish moved here in the 1850s. At the turn of the century, 1900, it was a very densely populated neighborhood.
West End Museum Board member Dwayne Lucia says 60,000 people lived here at one point, forming one of the nation's first melting pots.
All the different cultures, every time somebody comes here from the West End, their mother might have been Jewish and their father's Italian and they have an Italian name. So there's a lot of cross-pollination there, which really develops a tolerance for cultural differences. You know, it's amazing how many Italian people in the West End know so many Yiddish words.
The West End Museum celebrates the neighborhood's history of transformation. Volunteer and West End native Bruce Guarino gives walking tours.
I liked playing with the kids in the street, hide and go seek, stickball, handball, and stuff like that. It was just great.
But those good times came to an end. The call of the suburbs shrunk the West End's population, and in the 1950s, the neighborhood was slated for redevelopment.
They took this neighborhood down, not because it was a slum, because it was not a slum. They took it down because of its prime central location. See, everything back in those days was location, 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 and this fit the bill perfectly. They just begging to be developed, and boy, did they develop it.
As Charles River Park and its high-end towers went up, anger and sadness rose from West Enders.
The replacement of lower middle class, working class people, bringing in people that could afford the high rents of these new rental units. Prior to that, there were 15 schools in the West End neighborhood. Now all of a sudden you have this new neighborhood that doesn't need schools anymore. And it makes you wonder what kind of neighborhood it was meant to be or meant to become.
In the shadow of new development here on Lomasney Street sits one last remnant of the old West End.
There's a lot of old-timers that don't see that as romantically as outsiders who see just one building left. But you could say that is the last tenement.
Historians and West Enders disagree on why this building still stands, but Lucia thinks it's simply because this was the last area to be developed.
By the time development gets to that one little tenement, they probably were making enough money as a billboard to hire lawyers to fight the city on taking it as part of the urban renewal. But it was never really, I don't think it was ever really part of urban renewal.
Now, the neighborhood is transforming yet again. Lucia hopes city planners learn from the past.
I think it's an opportunity, provided that we think about what it is that we're redeveloping. I think that a lack of affordable housing is one major problem because the rents are so high. The other one is almost zero family housing being built, and I think that that's real important because if you homogenize a neighborhood, you're really doing it an injustice.
Buildings on what's known as the Bullfinch Triangle were untouched by redevelopment, and in 2013, this Flatiron building became the Boxer Hotel.
For those of us who remember the elevated T here, it's almost hard to recognize this neighborhood. It's changed so much.
10 or 15 years ago, with the highway there before the big dig, you couldn't access the north end as a pedestrian. So the greenway is so lovely and so beautiful and so pedestrian friendly. That's one of my favorite experiences when I see a guest who haven't been here in a really long time, and I can really explain to them, look what you can do now. It's like a different city.
The West End Museum closed back in January after suffering damage in a flood caused by a burst pipe. Fortunately, the museum's archival collection was largely preserved. Among its artifacts, photos of one of the neighborhood's most famous residents, the actor Leonard Nimoy. The West End Museum remains closed at the moment, but is offering walking tours.